You know what I mean? Big ups to the Richmond prosecutor's office. You know what I mean? Richmond Commonwealth Attorney's office, the mayor's office. You know what I mean? I think it was a right decision for y'all not to indict. You know, Have a Nice Day Cafe, nor try to bring charges against them to close the business down. They are really good people, man. You know what I'm saying? And if I thought any other thing about them, I wouldn't even speak on the issue. I just let it be. But they good people, man. They trying to run legitimate business. You know what I mean? But you know, in that market, I mean that's the element in that market. You're dealing with people who have a. I'm not talking about them, but I'm talking about their customers are young minded, and not future driven, but future thinking people. And although I will say I think Have a Nice Day in the parking lot. But if the parking lot owner is not willing, I think Have a Nice Day should step uh, their security up and let this be a lesson learned because you know some people showed them some favor. You know what I mean? Because however the prosecutor's office didn't charge them and said they're not going to pursue closing the club down. They could have charged them and pursued to close the club down and then let the club fight it. So big ups to them, man. I mean, you know, cause for real, man. As far as young blacks, young blacks own their business. We don't have a lot of young black business owners in this city who are doing well, and like I said, they hire all different races, and they provide you know a living as far as employees for a lot of people. And they trying to do good things, man. It's just the business that they are in when, you have attitudes, hormones, egos, all mixed with, you know, alcohol and whatever other substances people are using. I mean, you tend to have violence, especially among black people. But, none of that stuff partakes in the club. And, I just want to salute the Richmond Commonwealth's Attorney's Office, salute the mayor, nothing but love and respect, man. We need to work together and come up with some creative solutions to combat this problem of black on black crime. Not just in and around Shockoe Bottom area, but period as a race, as a generation, as a culture. Because if we do it culturally, it won't. Not only won't it happen, in Shockoe Bottom, but it won't happen in Southside. It won't happen in Churchill. It won't happen in Northside. It won't happen in the East End. So, like I said, man, and I don't have any financial gain as far as the clubs in Shockoe Bottom. I mean, I know the owners, and I know they are generally good, wholesome people, man, and they trying to do the right thing. They hire policemen. They have incredibly great staff. I salute their staff. I salute their security. I salute the off-duty policemen that are down there. Even the police chief, Brian Norwood. Salute him, man. All these people are good people trying to earn a living. However, public safety must be first. And I understand that, man, because when something happens, somebody get beat up or stabbed or robbed or shot or killed, that's somebody's child. My daughter was banged, so I know how it feels to have a child who, has been abused or what I'm saying. So, hey, man, I understand, and I also know from a business owner standpoint that I mean nobody who's running a legitimate business, especially if their name is attached to it, wants a bad rap or a bad reputation. You know, and I salute, the Richmond Times Dispatch, man. I mean, they printed what they had heard. However, they printed, throughout the course of it, they didn't slander anybody. They just printed what they had heard and, the facts that, or the things that they thought were facts or that they heard. And, at the end, they printed, the Commonwealth attorney's decision. You know what I mean? And, we get nothing out of dragging people. out of putting people down. We need to uplift people and provide positive solutions. Being negative, degrading people, downing people, calling for this should be shut down, that should be shut down. I mean, am I at fault because I'm a business owner and I'm running the business to my best ability if a patron or a customer comes and acts on his own behalf and does something stupid and negligent to hurt or kill another patron or customer or a passerby? Because in those situations, from my understanding, none of the people who have been involved in violence or partook in any of the violent activity were actually club goers that night. Now, they may have attended the club previously, but that night it was nothing that happened or stemmed from an event in the club. So, hey man, that was the right decision. You know what I mean? And I know, some other people would look at it and say, they should have done this and done that. They did the right thing, man, because, it wasn't just, like you say, you're going to shut the club down. It's just one person. A lot of lives are affected by that. Not only people who go and do the right thing, but, the employees, the owners. You know what I mean? And, you got electricians that go there and do work. You got plumbers that go there and do work. You got DJs and, you got promoters and, just a whole lot. You got people go there and perform. And it's just the whole scope and realm of people is so huge. To take a swift, drastic action and you're affecting so many lives just doesn't make sense. So man, my heart goes out to everybody, who has lost a loved one, or everybody who, on either end, whether the person who partook in the violence, who goes to prison, or the person who, was murdered or killed or beat up or whatever, or shot. My heart goes out to those families because all of them suffer. However, for the people who are innocent, whether they bystanders or club owners or, electricians, all of those people who benefit financially from that business, it's a good day for them. It's a good day for the city because that club pays taxes. They're a legitimate business, and they bring revenue to the city in Shockoe Bottom area. I salute Mac McCormick at McCormick's. He stood up like a real business, a gentleman. And although I think his actions at first were a little drastic, but, that's based on me, and I'm a person that have an opinion. Because he is a business owner, and he's thinking, or he has said from his numbers that, his business has been affected by the violence in the bottom. So you have to look at his point of view, and I do. He doesn't see life as a young black person, a middle-aged black person. He doesn't see life as a black person. So a lot of stuff he will never understand. And that's understandable because he's not walking in the shoes of a black person. However, he stood up and said the right thing. If we can, like in the video I posted, I said it doesn't make sense for owners to go against each other. Anybody can find fault in somebody else's business. But he stood up and said, look, man, if we can find a common road, how like for the next business, I think the name of it is Aqua. He said, well, if y'all can have a dress code and, y'all can do this with the ages, I won't be against y'all getting y'all liquor's license. And, man, that's huge, man. That's what we need, man. We need people with level minds and level heads, man, who are actually trying to accomplish the same goal. They just have a different market. They provide the same product, different atmosphere, different buildings, different locations. However, it's for the same general purpose, man, for everybody to succeed and build a reputable business, man. So and I salute all the patrons, the customers, the residents in the bottom, all the city staff that took, always take place in that, the police, who go down there and do their job, the people who go down there and act right. It's just that the few people, man, can spoil it for so many people. It just goes to show that they're saying one bad apple can spoil a whole bunch. You know what I mean? So I would just ask, man, that all our people, man, in the city of Richmond, I don't care if you're white, black, green, orange, yellow, whatever, can we stand up and be better citizens, better people, just a better culture? I don't care what race you are, what creed, how tall, short, fat, ugly, pretty, or whatever. Let's be better people, man, and let's keep our names out of the publications for negative stuff. You know, to put ourselves in a situation to be attacked or to be ridiculed. You know, let's show people that, you know, however we've had some bad things happen, some tragedies happen, we can turn things around and make, you know, this is a positive solution that came out of a bad conflict. You know, so I salute everybody involved, man. You know, to all my people that's struggling, you know, trying to do what they do, run a business or whatever, man. Much love and respect from your boy Wanza the Don. You know what I mean? Shout out to Dwight Jones, man, arguably, you know what I'm saying, in my heart, in my mind, one of the best mayor, if not the best mayor Richmond, Virginia has ever had. Mike Hearn, prosecutor's office, man, y'all doing a wonderful job, man. You know, y'all gonna do y'all job for people who break the law. I mean, that's what y'all do. Y'all in the upholding the law business. I mean, hey, that's y'all job. I can't tell y'all how to do y'all job, nor, you know, who to indict or charge or whatever. I mean, whatever y'all feel is the right thing to do, that's on y'all. But in this current circumstance, you know, I knew a little bit about the case. I don't know law like that. I'm not a lawyer nor a prosecutor. But I will say, I think it's a great day for business in Richmond, whether it's legal business, you know, or whatever. So, you know, much respect, man. You know, I'm a law-abiding citizen. You know, I like to see people, you know, we can all just try to work together. We don't even really have to get along. You know, if you have a difference with somebody, you really don't have to get along with that person. Just respect them and respect their space and keep it moving. You don't have to talk to them or nothing, but respect them, man. Respect them like you want to be respected. You know, give what you want to receive. Ones that are done, YouTube King.